there, thank you so much for joining me today. I am sharing a page that I have created for the February sketch for Scrapping Clearly. I really love this sketch and it's so fun, but I decided to pull out my the Oh Joy Christmas range by Pink Fresh Studio and work on a Christmas page. I decided to go with the heart in the background. I was going to stitch it, and you can see here I used my Cameo to cut my holes, and I made the holes way too big. I tried to stitch through that and it just didn't work for me. The holes are just giant. So then I traced the inside of the heart in my Cameo, in my Silhouette software, and then as the holes were cutting, the paper shifted, so it didn't cut the hole all the way around with these. You can see here these holes, they're the right size, so I've done an internal offset, and then it started to cut, and you can see just along, where is it? Along here it goes off the line a little bit. So what I've done is gone in with so that's where it's cut. I've gone in with a lead pencil and just traced that line around. I will go through and poke all the holes where it's missed it. There's some more over here. But my plan is to finish poking the holes. I'm going to hand trim around the heart, and maybe I can use the rest of the paper for something else. I'm really upset that I screwed it up because I love this paper, but I'll see what I can do with it. Hand trim around this, and then I might colour some of the presents and some of the stockings and stuff to go with the photos I've got and with this collection, and then I will hand stitch around the border, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to be in white thread, but I will have a play and see what I come up with. So I'm going to pop you on fast forward and get creating. So I'm back, and as you would have seen a minute ago, I'm working with the February sketch for Scrapping Clearly. I have just zoomed in here so that you can see some of my colouring. Unfortunately, I'm so not used to zooming in that I am working right up in the top right hand corner. When I move on to another present, you will see a bit more, but I have cut out most of this process because you don't need to sit and watch me colour. What I've done though, just so that you know, is I've picked 3 of my 3 Prismacolors in each of the colours that I've got. So I've picked 2. I've got 2 reds, a darker and a lighter, and then the white to blend it. And then 2 of the tealy bluey colours and the white to blend it out with. And that's all I'm doing, just applying the darker colour, blending it out a little bit with the lighter colour, and then blending it out again with the white. And I think in all of them I've done 2 layers of colour, so the dark where the shadows are, and then blending out to the light, and then blending over the whole lot with the white. And I don't colour a lot of this heart, but I'm really happy with how it turns out. I have filmed a lot of my process, but as I said, I forgot that I was filming in close up, so a lot of it is just my head, so I have cut a lot of it out. The next frame that I'll cut to is some of my sewing, I think. No, the next one is me poking the holes. So you can see there, that was part of the area that my Cameo had missed. So I just poked the holes. Then I've gone in, I ended up picking some blue thread, and I do a quick few stitches on camera for you. And again, I'm still zoomed in and I totally forgot. So I just do a few stitches on camera for you, and then I actually end up pulling all the blue thread out, and you will see that in a minute when this cuts out. I come back again in real time. So I'll just finish this stitching off and then it'll cut back in. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my heart all done, as you can see. I did take a video of this earlier, but I forgot to hit record, so I didn't really take a video. So I've just done some colouring. I've splattered with some gold colour shine, and I did start this in blue, and then I decided, no, I want it in white. So I stitched all the way around the edge, and you can see my pencil lines here and on my white cardstock. So I decided to go with white cardstock as a background. like I said, I had thought I hit record, but clearly I haven't. I picked out some colours from my Colour Blast stash to do some packaging technique in the background, and I've used Love and Apple of My Eye. And I'm going to go in now with the Singing the Blues and the packaging technique, and I'll just keep bringing in my heart. And I have applied a quick coat of gesso around the edge, and I've just smudged it out with my finger. And I'm scrapping these two photos from Christmas morning. So it's the presents under the tree and our full stockings. So I'm going to pop you back on fast forward and get creating. So I'm back again, and as you can see, I'm just using the packaging technique with this. So with the colour shimmer sprays, there is no base colour, they're mostly just shimmer. So you'll see that I do add quite a bit of colour to get any colour. They are designed to go onto black cardstock, but I was after not a really vibrant colour. I just wanted a bit of colour lightly on around the edge, just for a bit of interest. And you can see there that I also ended up just spraying it straight on. As I said, these don't have a base colour, they are shimmer. So I didn't mind going in and spraying. I knew I wasn't going to get a saturation of colour. I am going through and just picking up some of the liquid from that blue, and you can see I've just added some more of the Apple of My Eye. That green is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I'm so excited that it matched closely enough to this range for me to use. I'm just adding a few splotches of the green and the blue around where the red is. I was really hesitant to mix the red and the green together because I would get a lovely shade of mud, which is not very pleasant. And then I'm going to go back through and add some splatters of the Singing the Blues, the Apple of My Eye, and also the Love colour spray. And that just gives me little spots of a little bit more saturated colour. You'll have to excuse my voice. I think I've picked up a cold from my littlest guy, and I'm doing the best I can. But yeah, this stupid Perth weather, it's been so stupid. But 'tis what it is. So I'm just dabbing up some of the wetness from those colours. This is the Love. It's a flat colour. And then once this is all dry, that's my background done. I decided that I wanted to mount my heart on some foam, so I've just grabbed some foam from my stash, and I've saved you the pain of watching me stick all the foam on. Here I tried to move it, and it just wasn't happening for me, so I just smooshed it back down and left it where it was. Bringing my photos in, I have backed them with some gold tissue paper. I didn't want to add too much to it and take away from the heart and the other little details I've included. So just sticking those photos one next to the other, and I realised after I'd stuck that and the title that I forgot my scallopy border strip at the bottom. On the sketch there's like a lace strip, and I just decided to use a couple of paper strips. So my title's Santa's Beam, and that's using the beautiful gold thickers from one of the Maggie Holmes collection, Bloom. So you can see there I've got my blue strip of paper and my red strip, and I've used a die on the red, just a scallop die, and then a punch on the blue with little stars on it. I decided that that was too wide, so I've just gone in with my scissors to trim it down a bit. And I'll just stick that in under those photos as well. So now time for a little bit of embellishing. I feel like with that paper, it's quite busy in the background, so I don't put a lot of embellishing on, but I do put a few bits and pieces. Along in front of the title on the sketch there's some chevrons, but I didn't want to include the chevrons, so I've grabbed a washi strip that says ho ho ho, which I thought was appropriate. That washi strip down the bottom I think says let your heart be light, and I cannot remember what the top one says. I've pulled out the acetate shapes as well. I'll try out a couple of pieces. As much as I love this Hey Santa, that red was just too much. I really liked the idea of including a bit of extra green, but I felt that was not really in the right place. I end up sticking those presents there, and I just put a little bit of tape behind the side that's behind the photo. I will attach that little banner. It says on the nice list. I figured since it was Christmas morning and we had presents under the tree and our stockings were full, it was quite appropriate. So I've just stapled that on and I'm sticking down the presents. I wanted to bring in a bit more gold, so I've pulled out these beautiful acrylic mirror shapes. Be careful peeling these off. They do. I've been really lucky they haven't snapped on me, but I'm certain that they would snap quite easily. So I just pop that down. Make sure you peel off the protective film on that as well. And then you'll get the nice shiny, pretty metallic, not metallic, shiny mirror gold. It's so pretty. So I come in with my journaling just under the photos there where it is on the sketch. I can't remember exactly what I wrote, and the layout's not in front of me, but something to the effect of, well done, Santa, you've done an awesome job. I felt that the page needed a little something to finish it off, so I'm just using my journaling pen and roughly tracing 3 lines around all 4 sides, and then I do a little scribble on each of the lines just for a little bit of extra added detail. And I think that the black just brings it all together with all the black, like the drawings in that heart. This page I didn't have a finished idea in mind when I started it, but I didn't have the intention of going with white cardstock either. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. Here are a few close-ups. You've still got a couple of weeks to enter your challenge into the challenge album on the Facebook page, so make sure you do. Thank you as always for stopping by. I really do appreciate all the likes, and I read every single comment and reply to most of them, I think. So make sure you subscribe, and thanks again for stopping by. Have a fantastic day.